Everyone, welcome back to Redditly. Today's video is titled, Wife Cheated, so I tricked her into publicly admitting to having an affair and H. Please make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a future upload from us. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm the coworker that encouraged him to post this. Unfortunately, your account has to be 7 days old to post here, so I gifted him an alt that I made for a joke about a month ago. This story is about 12 years old. I told it to one of my coworkers yesterday and he said I should share it to Reddit. Today he again nudged me, so here we are having drinks before the 4-day weekend and my writing is complete. So first time here and hi y'all. Sorry if there are typos, I included a too long don't read at the end. In college, I met the woman who I thought was my one. We dated about 2 years and had a big A wedding after a 10-month engagement. Her family was pretty well to do in a small southern town. We were both continuing our educations and I was also working to support us. I was pursuing a master's in engineering while she was finishing her doctorate in anthropology. Over the summer, an opportunity came up for her to make some extra money, going as an aide on a religious studies trip to Jamaica. I didn't hesitate when she asked me about it. She was going to get to visit Jamaica and get paid for it. I saw no downside other than missing her being at home for 6 weeks. Little did I know at the time, but she had been effing the professor. They had hung out with us, smoked my weed, and drank my effing beer. I considered him a friend, who arranged a trip for a couple months, and it was a getaway for them to bang all over the island. I, clueless and happy, went about the weeks while she was gone, taking extra shifts so I could watch what she made into our account and surprise. What a dipshit, right? One of the students from the trip actually seeked me out to clue me in. I didn't believe him until I started looking for evidence on my own. I broke down and checked their texts while she was sleeping, and nothing was there. There were a few VMs, so I decided to listen to them, and there it was. A message from the giant a-hole saying how exciting it was that I almost caught them. I opened up her laptop and hit the emails after that. It was piles and piles of S, making fun of me for not knowing, effing in our bed and laughing about it. There was so much and I was so heartbroken. Still too hurt to take any action, I was lost. I had no idea what to do, so I sat on it for a couple weeks and acted as normally as I could. I noticed everything now. I felt so stupid for not seeing it before. So many signs. One stuck out in particular. I noticed our stash of homemade weed lube, if you've never tried it, I highly recommend giving it a go, was going down even though we weren't having intercourse. It was obvious they were also using the fruits of my labor to get off more effectively. This really pissed me off, like unreasonably so. Hulk effing mad. It finally all hit me. I was a goddamn joke to these a-holes and they were using the lube made and effing in my bed. I didn't hurt anymore, I just wanted to make them hurt. So, while she was studying at the library, I made a batch of lube. I put enough weed in it for it to smell like normal, but I also added some poison ivy from our backyard to the mixture. And after refilling the spray bottle we used for application, I waited. A few days go by and I'm working extra so I can be out of the house more, and bam, bit taken. That night, after she goes to sleep, my plan goes into action. I sneak her phone away and delete my contact while replacing his phone number in his contact as mine. I go to bed but can't sleep because it feels like I'm 5 and tomorrow is Christmas. Dawn arrives and she's in the shower. I get a text. I'm super itchy, are you okay? Now Lord, now is my time. Look, I thought I had cleared up, but I guess I had a flare-up. I'm sorry, but I've got H, and I guess you do too now. I heard this bee squeak in the shower. I'm covering my mouth, damn near losing it. I went on to tell her that it was time to end things now. A new semester was about to start, and I kind of had a little crush on another TA. I wanted her mad. This is a woman that never got told no growing up, and never had to deal with rejection, let alone from a balding dude in his 50s with H. When she got out of the shower, it was obvious she had been crying, but I could see the anger in her eyes. I could see how uncomfortable she was squirming at the table drinking coffee and mulling the situation over. Their little nudge is just what she needed. The reply she got to her pages and pages of anger and sadness was, "Thanks for the good times, but can you keep this a secret between us? I don't want to ruin my chances with anyone else." She's flushed with anger now, just seething. She gathered her keys and headed out the door without even saying goodbye. I knew where she was going. I booted up her laptop and set it to reformat, deleting her dissertation and any notes pertaining to it before following her to campus. I parked a few lots over and rushed over to his office, where I find her screaming at him for giving her H. "There's lots of people here, professors, aides, students, other faculty. I'm dying." He is beyond embarrassed and confused as F. She is ugly, crying in front of her peers. I'm in heaven. I didn't even care that people were going to think I had H too. The fallout was apocalyptic in their department. He lost his job due to code of conduct at the university. We got divorced the following year. State law was we had to be separated for a full year before being granted a divorce. I got to keep most of the assets, primarily savings and not a ton, but I worked for it. She never finished her doctorate and went on to be perpetually pregnant housewife that sells Herbalife on Facebook, and he teaches high school now. It took a few years for it to all unfold, but watching it was glorious. Edit. A few of you were asking for a recipe for the goodies, so here you go. Follow the directions for use or it's kind of a waste. And this is totally geared towards the ladies. We're taking big effing O's. Use polyurethane condoms. It breaks down latex. Reed lube. 1/4 ounce flour or 1 gram CO2 extracted live resin, preferred. 4 ounces MCT coconut oil. 2 16 ounces mason jars. 3 coffee filters, only if flour is used. 2 drops tea tree oil, it really makes a difference. 30 leaves poison ivy. Small spray bottles, think perfume. Put oils and wax or flour in mason jar A and heat in oven for 80 minutes at 240 degrees. Turn oven off and allow it to cool for about an hour. Strain through coffee filters. If you use flour into the second mason jar, then fill the spray bottles. Here's the instruction in the description my current amazing wife wrote for a friend wanting to try it. At first, you can feel the warmth building up. Everything feels more intense to the touch. The waiting between application and playtime is a wonderful mystery. As time progresses, the butterflies in the pit of your stomach become more active. While feeling self-awareness as the sensations and sensitivity increase, walking become part of foreplay. The action causes more friction and heat to build up. As your spouse begins touching at your neck and shoulders, the warmth rises up to your body, sending chills down your spine. Each touch becomes more euphoric than the last until foreplay is done. From there, enjoy complete euphoria in your partner's embrace. Application: 8 to 10 total sprays. Use 2 to 3 on your fingers at a time. Self-application: spray on fingers and massage around the clitoris and labia down toward your opening, working the oil inwards, your G-spot.